Hey, what's up, family? It's Tone checking in. It's been a little while. Wanted to put up a short video today in relation to some of the things that I've been going through, as well as some of the things that I've been seeing going on with others around me. And primary importance is a lot of suffering right now. A lot of people are feeling very disconnected, um, not centered at all, feeling almost kind of a confusion. And some of this may be related to ascension symptoms, as well as positions that we are moving through in our galaxy and energy forms that we're passing through and that are hitting the Earth. However, some of this is not. Some of this is related to outside forces, groups that are trying to slow down the process of consciousness awakening. And some people have become aware of that. I won't go too deeply into the details of this, just more or less say that I am aware of what is being done. And my own primary awareness comes from my ability to be sensitized to the energy fields around me. And what I have felt on several occasions in recent times is a EMP, a electromagnetic pulse of some kind being broadcast out, most likely through something like HARP. And what this tends to do is it tends to almost kind of knock us off center and disrupt our connection. It feels almost as if I have been disconnected from my higher self partially in this vehicle. And so the first time it happened, it really knocked me for a loop. I felt literally like I got put back to sleep. And actually, Ryan came over and helped me out with that. And what he did find was there was a giant type of energetic plug in my cerebral cortex. Now, this was most likely instituted by some sort of a high frequency pulse wave of electromagnetic activity. Now, the second time it happened, I woke up and I had that same type of feeling of being disrupted, as if I had my connection had been knocked off kilter to my higher self, to my spirit. And of course, we're talking about just in this vehicle, in this flesh body. On the deeper level, there's no such thing because I'm eternally untouchable on those levels. However, this vehicle, which I'm navigating this realm with, felt a sense of being partially, like, almost hypnotized. And how I was able to overcome it the second time, it was primarily that I was noticing it in my head. Now, you guys have seen my videos on how to still the mind, and that is a very good technique on being able to control a noisy, busy mind. In this state, even that was hard for me to do. So what I did the second time around was I took my awareness, which oftentimes most of us are centered in our head, and our point of consciousness, how we perceive the world, is done here. But what I did, and this is something that you'll hear most of the elders and our ancestors say, is I dropped my awareness of the feeling I am from here to here. And I rested my awareness in my chest. And I did this while I meditated. And basically what I did was I almost completely lost fact of being in the head at all, as if I didn't have a head. And I centered my awareness here in the spiritual heart center. And I just stayed there for about an hour and literally just had the sense I am, I exist, emanating from this point here. And after about an hour, when I came back up, the head was cleared again and my connection felt strong again. So that is something that you can practice with yourself. If you feel that sense of confusion and feel like something's not right, like you're being hit with something, drop your awareness down into your chest, into your spiritual heart center. Remain there for a while and just have that sense of existence emanating and being initialized from this point here rather than in your head. And a lot of times that'll take you out if it is some sort of psychotronic attack that's being permeated from somewhere, going out of your head and into the heart. It's no longer effective against you. So this is something to be aware of and maybe practice with from time to time. Rest your awareness into your heart center rather than in your head. You can still do the exercises of quieting the mind from time to time, but if you feel yourself scrambled like that, it's better to drop your awareness into your chest. At least it was in my case. It actually helped me get out of that state where I had been knocked off. It felt like I got knocked offline, basically. Another thing, in regards to these electrical type, pulse type attacks that are being beamed out, one thing that is helpful are some of the pendants that are coming forth, such as Q-Link and the Tesla energy shields. Now these little pendants act on the electromagnetic field, and what they do is dual-fold. They absorb some of the electrical impulses that are being beamed at us through various things like our computers, our TVs, lights, whatever area. If you're sitting in a highly electrically charged area, it can have an effect on your energy field. And these types of devices absorb a lot of that, as well as put a shield around your own electromagnetic field of your body, your aura. So that's another thing to maybe look into for protection purposes and for keeping your own field impervious to effects from the electromagnetic field around you. Ryan also made a video the other night that was very important, and everybody should pay attention to, about asking your higher self and your team to increase or to advance the armor of your field, putting up a denser armor around not only your 3D vessel, but your 5Ds, 6Ds on up. Ask out loud, improve my armor around this vehicle. Improve my armor, make it more impervious to any type of outside penetration. Very important point. Also, Ryan has discussed putting up a shield or a barrier around your home or your room. This can be done with the help of crystals. You charge the crystals with your intent, and basically they act as a magnifier and a shield all the way around you, and make it a little bit harder for outside entities and forces to enter your space. And this is another very important thing that we should all be practicing on, because yes, there are others that are aware of what we're doing, and they're not exactly happy about it, but it doesn't matter. The fight goes on. We're going to continue doing what we're doing. But you need to be aware that there will be others that will try to disrupt this and slow down the process of what is happening. And that is about all they can do, is slow it down. They cannot stop what is happening. It's big, much bigger than they are. Source is washing through this place and is going to cleanse this place from dimension to dimension. There is nowhere that anybody can hide. It's being done as we speak. And the only thing to even contemplate is when it will be fully realized. It's not a matter of if, it's only a matter of when. Anyway, guys, I wanted to put these out to you because I do see a lot of this going on right now, and people feeling that sense of being disrupted. So my primary advice I can give is to continuously, first and foremost, be aware of your own thoughts and your mind. And then if you feel that type of disruption taking place, like something is knocking you off kilter, try to bring your awareness down into the heart center and remain there for a while. And in my own case, eventually it sort of clears the entire system all the way up, and I feel fine when I'm done doing it. So that's it for today. Hopefully I'll check in with you guys again soon. I love you all. Namaste.